Eric and I are here today at what was once the Meisenbach Chapel and Cemetery. The chapel that we're at right here dates back to the year 1400. That's when it was built. The cemetery and the town that once was here date all the way back, well, the first mention I believe was 1295 in the 13th century. Now, Meisenbach disappeared in the late 1800s. So in the 19th century, Meisenbach disappeared. The town, it's gone. It's no longer here. There hasn't been a burial at this cemetery since 1896. So anyone that's buried here is prior to that. It could date back 7, potentially even 800 or 900 years. No one really knows. The gravestones that are still here are the only ones that were remaining. Many have been destroyed over the years, especially in the world wars. We are just a few miles away from France. We are near the French-German border, where Eric and I have been exploring many of the castles in the area. So today here at this chapel, we are going to try to connect, and maybe if we're lucky, maybe get a date for when this originally, or how old the inhabitants are, or how long they've been here rather, and maybe find out if there's any information they can give us about this apparition of a female apparition that appears here through that archway, which I walked through a few moments ago, and she seems to disappear as she's leaving the cemetery, or when anybody tries to approach her within, say, 20 or 30 yards from what I'm told. Now, I found this information in a group. I haven't been able to find anything to verify this information. This is from people that have actually visited here and said they've witnessed these apparitions. There's also a shadow figure said to go between the graves, a hooded shadow figure. Okay, so what do you think? Do you want to give it a shot?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Okay, these are the gravestones. Some, you can see some writing on some of them, but on most of them, the writing is almost impossible to make out. And this is the So, just walking through it now, the one claim is that a lady appears, an apparition, a full-bodied apparition, appears and walks through this archway, down through the gravestones, down the markers to the original opening down there, and she vanishes. It's also the claim that there's a baby crying here, and there's another claim that really interests me, of a shadow figure, a hooded shadow figure that goes from gravestone to gravestone. It's just absolutely beautiful, and that we can walk amongst these graves. And the markers themselves, it's almost impossible to read them. Wow, this is just amazing. So I'm going to go around the back of it, take a look at what we have here. This is just so incredible. It's almost as though I don't want to leave. So we have 2 cameras and 2 microphones working at this very moment. So if there's an EVP, maybe we can hear it. If there's anyone here, these cameras have microphones, which is a device that enables us to hear you. Also, this Ouija board, if you want to give us messages, you can do that too. And we are going to attempt to connect and find out who you are and get whatever information. But let it be said and known that we have good intentions. This is only for good purposes, and we will not allow any evil. So this is only with good intentions, both ways, please. Okay, let's go ahead and give it a shot. Let's. So, do you know how old you are or how long you've been here? Oh wow, it's moving the letters. 7. 3. 73 years? Were you 73 years old? Oh, it's moving more letters. 735 years? 2. So are you saying you've been here over 7,000 years? No way. I'm sorry. But you're saying you've been here 7,000 years. Seven. 3. 5. 2. Yes. Folks, we are barely touching this. That's amazing. Thank you. Do you understand us? Do you understand what we are saying? Our language. In. Oh, no. Well, you must understand us if you could answer that question. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be... I'm confused. N, L, N, T, O, Q.
I don't understand it.
Let's say goodbye for a moment. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. Okay, so far I'll look at these letters when we get back home and try to decipher what it's saying. The last time when we were at the other location in Nonnenfels, I wasn't able to get any answers or figure out what letters were being. But I'm not saying that what we're getting is gibberish. It does seem like it did answer one question very clearly by saying no. Now, it also did give us a date when we asked for a date or a time or how old it was, which was by 7,000 years, over 7,000 years, which is absolutely incredible. That this cemetery, as far as I know, is between 700 and 900 years old, potentially. So if there's something here that's talking to us that's over 7,000 years old, if we're to believe what it is saying, that's incredible. That's prehistoric, which is possible. There were inhabitants in this area. In the mountains, there's caves. And in France, just a little way that way, there's also a cave that dates back to, I believe, 10 or 20,000 years or even older, where humans had been inside, living and thriving. So the potential is there. So if you're here and you can hear us, like I said earlier, on the camera, it has a microphone. It can hear you. I'll also open up the app on my phone and see words through it. It can pick up your words. It has a dictionary. You can use it to give us words. So I've got the app open, and hopefully you can use it to send us words. I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to set the camera up again. We're going to try once more. Oh, it says machinery. And what's going on right across the road there?
Yeah?
The machinery.
Okay. This is still recording?
Okay, well that's good. It's able to talk to us in multiple ways now. It does say machinery on there, which is pretty cool. I'll show you. All right.
So, let's give it a shot, Eric.
Okay. This is our second attempt to communicate. Let's see how it goes. All right. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, we are back. Would you like to communicate with us? Do you have a message for us? And it moves right away. A. L. A. L. Allow? Allow? Is that your name? A-L-A-L? A. L. L. I was holding my breath and it just said breathe. Oh my goodness. A. L. Okay, what do you mean? What are you trying to say to us? L. Yal. A. We don't understand what you're trying to say. I wish we did, but we don't. We have to understand also that whoever or whatever we're communicating with could potentially be thousands of years old and doesn't even speak our language, or is talking in a language that we can't understand. A. L. A. I'll have to look that up.
The
L.
AL is.
It's just going back and forth from AL to AL. Whoa! I took my finger off and it slid. That's scary. A. Is that your name? Can you please say yes if that is your name? A. L. Do you know who the apparition is they say they see here? A. L. Okay, let's say goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Oh man, did you feel it almost want to leave our hand when I pulled it down to goodbye? It like tried to pull back up as if it wanted to go to A again.
It's got something with the AL. You'll have to look that up.
Yeah, definitely. So this is like, wow, this is like really incredible. I'm a little bit nervous about the AL because I do know about other letters that go back and forth. I won't say them right now, not here. Just like last time, I'm getting like, are you getting chills? My God, it's like, okay, so we're gonna stop with the Ouija board for now because we're not really getting any specific answers and we don't really know what it's trying to say right now. But the weirdest thing, and I hope that we got it on camera, is when I said goodbye and I was purposely pulling it to goodbye, it tried to pull away to A. And I believe, I'm not sure, but our fingers at some points may have even came off of it. It was so forceful. Thank you for communicating with us. Again, we only mean good things, good intentions. Please stay here. So I think it would be a good idea to come here at night.
Yeah, that'd probably be cool.
Yeah. Maybe we can get better communication. So thank you for having us. We are now going to leave. You have a beautiful home.